You were there, weren't you? I'll find all you whores. I can neither confirm nor deny where I was, whenever that was. I don't know what you're talking about.
Once upon a time, in a wild, wild world, there were two wolf brothers living in their home lair with their papa wolf. They lived in peace until hunters took their dad away. The wolf brothers wandered for days and nights, learning how to live on their own for the first time. That's when the big brother discovered that the little one was not an ordinary wolf, but a super wolf.
Kind of like a demon wolf. There we go.
They decided to head south to the distant land of their ancestors. But the journey was long and dangerous. Still, the Wolf brothers made new friends on the way. They learned more about the world, but danger seemed to always follow them after a bad accident. They were separated. The big brother had been hurt, and the hunters finally captured him. They put him in a cage, but when he finally
Oh, that's right, we got out of hell, didn't
to
we?
search for his little brother. He soon found out that the little wolf...
I don't know you, I don't know who I'm messing around with.
And he would not.
You're right about that.
Suddenly, their mother showed up after all that time. She said she came to help rescue him. They begged the coyote leader, but she would not release the little wolf.
Either they
was
got the
their
cultist as a coyote in this
So
story.
they
That
had
was
to
good.
knock her out to escape.
Oh yeah, we knock her out and we burn her church to the ground. Hell yes.
The Wolf brothers, now reunited, followed their rogue mother far into the desert to her hideaway.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how this story ends. What do I think about the girl from the church? Oh man, that was... You mean the daughter? That was awful. You know, she's basically got pneumonia, and they're refusing to let her go to a hospital, yet the cult leader, she went to hospital when she had an infection. Oh, word of God wasn't enough for her. Yet everyone else has to believe in the power of prayer. And it's like, poor kid. I'm glad we were able to get her out of that. We gave Jacob all the money that we got from the weed farm to say, no, you go take that. You need that for medical bills. Like, you know, $1.5 grand is enough in America to you know,
Hey.
multiply that by 10.
Wake up,
Yeah,
Sean.
is a tenth of the way to
Dude,
paying off her
come
medical
on.
bills.
What?
Better than nothing.
What time is it?
Get up.
Also, his hair's grown
So
really quick.
beautiful.
How
Check
long
it
ago
out.
is this? He was shaven last time. It had literally been like a couple of days out of having been arrested, and they had to shave his head. Like literally went straight to convict mode in the hospital while he was unconscious. Like, bzzz, get that hair off. You're going to jail, son.
So,
Yeah, okay.
Where's Mom?
Good call. Wow. That's amazing.
I would love to go to places like this, you know, with all the mesas and everything. Maybe when I finally move to Canada, I'll
is
be
your eye okay?
closer for road trips south of the
Yeah.
border.
It just itches.
Some places in the States I'd
okay,
really like to
man.
visit.
Most
Most of them are actually in the Rockies and on the northern border anyway, so that'd be perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
I love you. No matter what happens. You hear me?
Yeah. I love you too.
Now you guys need to work on that. You sound like you just stepped on a Lego brick. Ow! 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 Ow!
Diaz
Pathetic.
brothers. Always.
So, are you still having those bad dreams? You know, about Lisbeth?
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like she's around, coming after me. It's scary.
She's gonna be the final boss. Nah, she's the scared one now.
Dude, I bet she's having nightmares about you.
Yeah, but she's still out there. Somewhere. Creeps me out.
I mean, we did get the option, I think, to shoot her. I don't remember. Besides, we're together now. This is you and me.
Listen, we're far away from her, okay?
Bros
We're together
before
again.
crazy cult leaders, yo.
Safe.
Hope so. Sean. Are we criminals now?
Well, yes, you're on the run from the law. When you fled a scene, technically, yes. You could have been proven innocent by now, but no. I guess you'll never know. Say sort of, because we'll not lie to him.
Sort of. We did a lot of illegal shit.
Yeah, well, you could,
If the cops catch us,
you know, weed up for a living
we
for a
judged for
while.
what we did.
Kind of illegal.
That's for sure.
Yeah. I know.
Well, we're almost at the border. Finally.
I like it here, but we'll have to leave soon. I know.
I'm sorry, Inanno.
Sean, I know it's been a long time. Can you tell me the rest of the wolf story?
Hell yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I can tell you.
He's like, shit, I forgot about the wolf
It's forever
story.
since we left off.
Way too long.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, thanks to their mama wolf, the Wolf brothers barely escaped from the coyote cult. She led them to her secret lair, deep in the Red Desert. The Wolf brothers rested for a while, but at some point, they'd have to continue their journey south. They were closer than ever to their father's land, but between them and their destination lied
A mighty fire unicorn.
Hell yes. Playing an electric
Which is
guitar.
nice. So they become friends.
Excuse me, who's telling the story?
You are. But it's my story too. Right?
It is. Hell yes, you tell him.
Yeah, that's true. Okay then, so what happens next?
They arrive in Mexico, but the country is rampaged by goblins. Together, the wolves and the unicorn manage to slay them and become heroes. The police forgive
Take over the
them,
cocaine
while their
operation.
friends come to Mexico to celebrate.
Yeah, sounds pretty good, and I know. Let's pack this shit up and head back to town.
Hey,
Got it.
right. Let's have a look. What have we got? Radio. Good idea, actually. The canteen. That's it. We don't have the other backpack anymore. That's the old backpack we lost, is it? Which one did we lose? Oh no, did we lose the original one, or did we lose the one that Brody gave us? Alright, let's have a look. Let's Let's get a sense of how long it's been. This was the truck driver. Interesting that the face has been scribbled over. Why would he have done that? This guy was alright. He was a cool dude. Know about this one. Karen wants to talk, it's hard. I think we already read that. That was when we were sat outside at the motel. Oh, here we go. We got Daniel finally. That freak can go to hell now. Feels so good to be with my bro again. Leaving Haven Point, Karen is taking us to her place. We need to breathe, sleep, and heal. What? Sarah Lee. This needs to go, you. What? Oh, right. Those are the captions for the other. Karen lives in a desert commune. No shit. Unincorporated community, she said. Oh, God. She's out there growing, I don't know, I would say kale, but I don't think that grows in the desert. She got called away. Only 30 people live here on and off. This place is so weird, but the desert is mind-blowing. The perfect hideaway. Cool. So I guess they just went to sleep up on the ridge near the commune. Daniel's still feeling a lot of confused, guilt-tripping a lot. Can't figure out what happened. The brainwashing, the lies, Elizabeth's grasp over his trauma. Doing my best to help him recover. They should be fine now. Karen is a big help too. She's good with words. Letter from Jacob and Sarah made him happy. Oh, the letter from Jacob and Sarah. Oh, we got a letter from them. Cool. Daniel needs more friends, so do I. Sean, we posting. How long has this been? Let's have a look again. This was in March, right? Oh, this is May. May 11th. 15th, that's when we got here. 29th. And then June the 3rd. Been practically a month. Total trip living with Karen again. She wants to move on. That's easy for her to say. I'm trying. Daniel is getting better. I can see he loves having mommy back. Daniel's power is no secret here. No one gives a shit. Wow. They just go along with it. Yeah, she's living with hippies. They're stoned most of the time. Don't see it as something they can use to their own advantage. Refreshing. Who's gonna tell? We're already batshit crazy sand people. David. Okay, they're living with Tuscan Raiders. Awesome. So this place away is what you make it. Joan hunts with the Kulas sculptures. Or haunts it with Kulas. Wait, she hunts with sculptures? What? Is she like throwing them at things? Haunts it with Kulas sculptures made from scavenged scraps. Boy, I've got a mental image now. Crazy desert folk. Hell yeah. Did they paint the side of a cliff or something welcoming aliens? She's a cool, sunny woman. And to be clear, I'm not dissing that. I would happily go hang out in a place like that for ages. Karen's closest thing to a best friend, it seems. Cool as heck, ornamental tattoos. Take my time today. Who are these guys? Arthur and Stanley live on the only proper house in town. Built it together 10 years ago from the ruins of their past lives. These two can't stop teasing each other. They're so inspiring. Old couple, young. This is June the 17th. Got a letter from Cass. Awesome. Like an email letter or an actual postage letter? What did she do? Give it to a magic owl? Where would she have found them? This place makes me want to draw. Could stare at the canyons forever. Hey, his drawing's getting better again, look. Or maybe not. I'm guessing that's Daniel. Daniel needs to vent out. He's been having nightmares about Haven Point and Elizabeth for weeks. Still feels guilty about the eye. Needs to find a way to help him process this. Karen told us about a cool camping spot. So that's why we're here. Got it. Getting some context finally. Tracks sessions feel like forever ago. Need to work on cardio. Don't fall, mate. Ursa Major, man, Pulsarius. What? Manhorcerus. Okay. He's made his own constellation up. Cool. Probably the best view ever. Gonna stargaze all night thanks to Arthur's telescope. Daniel seems happy. Oh god, did we borrow somebody's telescope?
This place is too pretty.
What do we got? Oh, well, that was what we were reading. Let's draw something real quick. We're going to try and get as many of these sketches as we can. I know we missed at least one.
Ooh, sketching time. Good idea. I'm glad you can still draw after. You know.
Me too, Daniel. But if I can see it in my mind, I can still sketch anything. Almost.
That's so cool. I don't want you to stop drawing. Ever.
Thanks, man.
This is good. This might actually help Daniel come to terms with it. You can see that he's not really fucked up Sean's life. The sketch actually looks a lot better than
Draw me
before.
as a superhero? Like, striking a pose over the canyon.
Total badass.
I can try.
My back hurts a little. I'm glad.
Ta-da. Finished.
Let me check it out. Jeez. Do I really look that evil? He looks more like a supervillain.
Oh dear. Alright, I thought badass was the way to go, but apparently not. He probably would have hated either one of them. Right, that looks like Brody's pack, so we lost the original, and that's a shame.
So incredible to see all those stars and planets up close. It's like we're right there. I'm glad we had these. Not a fan of desert critters.
Back the telescope, let's not forget
I hope
somebody
we get to
else's
watch the
property.
stars again. Mom said there's a moon eclipse coming up soon.
I'm in. This place is cool. I could just move here.
Moon eclipses are awesome, that's when you
I
turn
can
into a
help.
reverse
Just tell me
werewolf.
what you want to put in there.
You are the man.
That. Flashlight.
It's so
Installation
nice and cool
book.
in the morning. I swear Dad had that same book in the garage.
Yeah, I think he did.
Why did he
Saying
never
two
show
things
it
at
to
once.
us?
Maybe it reminded him of Mom too much.
Oh. Yeah. Right.
Pretty useless with the crazy moonlight we had. But it scares the coyotes away.
Bring it to
Big
me.
Flashlight.
On
Use
the
my
way.
power. Jedi Master.
God damn. That food was amazing. Thanks, Joanne.
Bring it
Let's
to
clean
me.
up this mess.
Not if it cleans up by itself.
Don't fling it off the canyon.
Stop. Daniel.
Can't catch it, huh?
No shit. Now cut it out.
Jeez. You're no fun.
Well, you took my eye out. Making it harder for me. Jesus.
Yep.
The invalid.
Still need our processed sugar in this hippie desert.
Give.
Yo, Captain Can you take these away?
Sure.
And no funny business.
Of course not.
Perfect formation. Well, let's hit the trail, cowboy.
You just sat back down again. Oh dear.
What are you doing?
You get mad.
What the fuck, dude? Don't do that.
What's wrong?
Stop messing with it, man.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, little guy. Don't get eaten by eagles.
Do eagles eat scorpions?
No idea.
Cool.
And then it turns around,
Let's
runs
go.
back, and stabs him. Yeah. See, that scorpion might help us out later, now that we did that.
I wish we saw more falling stars.
Maybe.
Or any.
Hey, we saw the Milky Way, dude. How cool is that?
Yeah, that's true. And Mars. That was so cool Arthur and Stanley let us use the telescope.
Yeah. These guys are real cool. Hey, see this? Looks like the ones you did back in that cabin. When you got sick.
Oh, totally. Wait, does that mean other people were here?
Of
Could be.
course. Maybe someone from away did it.
I bet it was Joanne. Think Joanne will let me help her with her sculpture when we get back?
Hell yeah. You're like the magic assistant.
It's nice to be able to use my power out here. Not hide it.
Yeah,
Weed.
Karen was right.
Like
They're
weed
all
weed?
cool with it.
Just a weed.
Amazing that anything can grow out here.
Does it ever rain in the desert?
Well... Oh. Good question.
Anyway, what I was saying is, Mom doesn't say much about my power. Why do you think?
Confused?
She's...
Struggling with being a mom?
Like, what do you mean? She's my mom.
Well, you know... I mean... She hasn't seen you for years. Not sure she can deal with all of this at the same time.
Huh. It must be weird for her.
I hear you.
Come on down, bro. Get your knees out of my
You know, I
face.
could have done it by myself, right?
Hey, let me be the cool, helpful big brother once in a while.
Ooh, look, look. Oh, man. I just saw a cool baby lizard.
Yeah, and you scared it.
Scared the
know.
baby. Heartless creature, you.
Looks like a job for our local super psychic boy.
Hurl them down there. Crush some hikers. I mean, oh dear.
So, maybe you can help us get out of here?
Nope.
I'll try. Step back.
Be super careful.
Move these and cause half the cliff faced. Whoa, dude. I just slid them off.
There you go. I hope it's okay.
Nice, man.
Surprisingly ordinary looking. I had other things in mind. Yeah. Lots of weird junk sculptures everywhere, and painted crazy color caravans, and yeah. Thinking more Burning Man and less junk pile caravan site in the middle of the desert. Oh, there we go. There's a crazy sculpture. That's more like it.
Hey, I'm gonna go see what Joanne is doing.
Go for it. I have to bring back the telescope to Stanley and Arthur. Went to town for weekly supplies. Some pancakes left in the kitchen? Back soon.
grab those pancakes.
Daniel, you copy?
Yes, I read you. 10-4.
I have a pancake alert in the kitchen. Repeat. Pancake alert.
Oh, man. Sorry, I was gonna eat with Joanne. Over and out.
10-4.
Cool, more pancakes for me.
Fine pancakes today.
Oh, but they're all mine now. Yes. Where are they? A lot of stuff in here.
Karen doesn't even like to leave this place just to go shopping. Karen must have been so excited to finally hit New York.
Oh, so she did. Oh, yeah, that's right. She did say that she went to New York.
Karen looks so young and fragile on this picture. Hard times.
Stuck. What the hell?
Karen has been camping in her own house since we arrived. Either Karen was desperate for a job, or she loved working with kids.
Worked at a resort in Florida for a while.
Whoa. I hope Karen sends this to Claire and Stephen.
Hi, Mum and Dad. I've been thinking about this letter for a while. I know it's been a long, long time coming, so I'm sitting here tonight thinking about the words I should have written 10 years ago. You always used to say everything happens for a reason. We thought about it then. I understand why now. There's a reason I feel like I have to reach out to you both tonight from the dead. Now you've only heard from me once by phone and 6 times by letter in almost a decade. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you, and I was certainly not trying to punish you like you told me. Don't laugh, but I just didn't know what to say or write. Poet's block. Just like how you had to block me from your life after I left Esteban. I understand that's how you had to deal with a problem child. An only child who didn't live up to your expectations. There's no denying that I failed you, but the burden or weight of your aspirations as parents failed me too. Might be... I got that sense from the grandparents. They were kind of like... They had a lot of thoughts and opinions on who she should have been and what it is to be a mother and all that stuff. And it's like, you know, not everybody's the same. You can weigh it up that way. You had such a rigid opinion on what I was supposed to do, or supposed to be, that I just didn't have the chance or opportunity to explore who I actually was. You wanted a daughter to grow up happy, find a job and a great husband, settle down to breed, have kids and raise them in faith, continue the cycle of suburbia. That daughter wasn't me. I know that you were raised in a different time and culture, so I don't understand your point of view. But you didn't understand your wayward daughter. Maybe a bridge too far for us at the time. After Danny was born, I knew I wanted to take a break or some time to figure out things in my head and heart. It didn't make sense to you or Dad. Okay, I'm guessing these are words she's crossed out. The one sense to your crossed out you or Dad, and I get that you didn't see how, or I was so desperate, and only Esteban was willing to give me time because he saw how unhappy I was. I don't blame you for my decision to leave, and maybe hang on, I am losing this thread. I don't blame you for this. I don't blame you for my decision to leave, and maybe time out would have led to the same outcome. We will never know, and I will try not to live in regret. My life has been a roller coaster, and there have been times I longed to hear your voices and thoughts, even the negative ones. And I know when I last talked to you in New York to ask for help paying back my debts, you wanted to help. But it was on your condition to return right back to where I couldn't return. I hate that that was our last conversation. I'm sorry I reached out to you this day. I'm sorry I broke your hearts. I'm sorry I break mine for silencing me for so long. I think we've all paid our dues, and now I sit under a blue field of crystal stars like the poet. I hope I am waiting for a chance to rebuild an old bridge with my mother and father. Cross it one last time. Oh. Yeah, she needs to send that.